televise these proceedings for the public good. I took it upon myself as chair of this commission to go to the city of Detroit, research, and they did in fact record our very first meeting, which was a swearing in around mid-November. They did that at no cost. We also approached them once we made the decision, this commission, to meet every second and fourth Tuesday, and again recognizing that there are some requirements that we have for the greater good to videotape these proceedings so that the public can see what we're doing in the spirit of transparency. Research and development did not have the facilities or capacity, the resources to continue that function off-site. They suggested to me that I go to Detroit Water and Sewage Department, which was the next largest video team that routinely takes these types of proceedings. And so I took that advice. That's where I went. I asked if they could do these meetings. If they would do the first meeting, we would appreciate it. Again, under the gun, operating on days' notice, trying to get something in place so that these proceedings could in fact be televised. This is the reason, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, that in most arrangements like this, there are emergency provisions that allow for expenditures of dollars so that they can then come back. I was advised by the Detroit Water and Sewage Department that these men who are in here working on their time, this is after hours, they have a job. They go to work from whatever time in the morning until in the afternoon, and then twice a month they come to this building or serve this commission to do these meetings. I was advised by the division within that department that they would charge us their costs and their costs only to move this equipment and to set it up. Now you may recall, colleagues, that one of our colleagues, I believe it was Commissioner Davis, he actually brought a request, or it may have even been a proposal from a private entity that was interested in doing this type of work. And I mentioned at the time that before we could decide upon that, we're going to hire staff. We're going to let staff take that issue up. We're going to put we're going to cast the net, put an RFP out, and we're going to let any and everyone who's interested in providing whatever services this commission needs to do the work that needs to be done, including some of the gentlemen that may be here in this room tonight who would like to submit a proposal under the name of a private firm. We now have our staff on place, and true to what we've indicated that we would do, we will in fact instruct them to put an RFP together and to put that information out for bid. But in the meantime, and this is especially to you, Commissioner Robinson, yes. This commission has to operate. It has to function, and the public has an expectation. Part of that expectation is that these meetings every 2 weeks get recorded, and so I authorize the continuing videoing and taping of these meetings. Now, we are just a minute, Ms. Robinson, because you raised the question. Absolutely. You raised the question, and so I mentioned your name. So just a minute. And so we are where we are today. And true to your point, that you're not interested in denying these men, and this money is not for these men, by the way. This money does not go into their pockets. These dollars will go to the City of Detroit department that provides this service, And then going forward, this commission now needs to decide if we're going to continue in this arrangement until such time that we can get an RFP on the street and bids can be taken and we can make a determination how to go forward with it.
Mr. Chairman, if I might.
Commissioner Roberts.
You have exceeded your authority as one member of a 9-man elected.
All right, well then you can slap my hand, all right?
No, you should be held personally liable for spending the public's money without authorization by a majority. It's no joke, sir.
Well, I think
that's the integrity of this body.
That's exactly
It's
right.
supposed to be
That's
ruled
exactly
by
right.
5 votes.
So I tell
And
you
you
what
have
to
been
do.
avoiding and circumventing that. Now this is clear. The whole city can see.
Oh, I made it very clear. I made it very clear.
You had no authority, sir.
Here is what I would again suggest, because when it's all said and done, I mean, beyond all of the talk, 5 votes determine what action this board would like to do. And I would entertain a motion that the invoices that have been provided by staff be approved along with the remainder of his report, so that we can move the process forward.
I'm not going to go along with that. I have some questions on the remainder of his report.
Okay.
Mr. Hicks, where are you presently located, your business for us? Where's your business location?
Where's our business location?
Yeah, where are you located?
We're in the process of trying to open an office for the commission currently.
Well, you accepted the keys 2 weeks ago, isn't that correct?
That's correct.
And so you're using the address of 32nd floor Cadillac Tower building, isn't that correct?
That is correct.
And the commission has not approved that location. Are you aware of that?
That's what we're here tonight for.
Yeah, but it hasn't been approved as of this date.
But that's what we're here tonight for, Commissioner Robinson, and that's a part of his report. We have a housing committee report. We're going to approve or disapprove those reports, and this commission is going to act.
Again, Mr. Chairman, you are disregarding the majority of this body. 5 votes have to approve the acceptance of that lease. And no one has provided us with a lease. I don't even know who the landlord is. You say we're subleasing from the city of Detroit and it's going to be free.
Commissioner Robinson, we have not moved into the space. We have not moved into
He's
the
already
space.
accepted it and he's using the address.
Okay, I mean, the technicality of putting that on the top of this piece of paper is in fact a technicality.
He's in there, sir.
No, I'm not.
We have not moved in. There is no furniture. Have you been in the space?
No, I'm
Okay, all right. Well, until you go into the space, Commissioner Robinson, you don't know who's in there.
All right.
We have not moved in. There is not furniture. There are no phones. But I do believe this. I believe that this public is more than ready for us to get on with the business of looking at the charter and get these housing issues behind us. Commissioner Robinson, unless I recognize you, you are out of order.
I still continue to hold the
But you're
floor.
not going to cross-examine staff like you're in a courtroom, all right? If you have a couple of questions, ask the questions.
I have.
But I don't want you berating staff,
I'm not
and I don't want you chastising them.
Sir, do you have a lease that you can show us for that building?
No, we do not have a lease.
How much?
Nor, let me have it. Give me an opportunity.
Wait, we've got rules here. Your questions go through the chair.
Well, I'm going to the chair now. Say comment.
Do you have a lease, Commissioner Hicks?
No, we do not have a lease, nor are we expecting to enter into a lease.
Why is that?
Because the arrangement in which we have with the city, it does not require a lease.
And what is that, sir?
The city of Detroit is providing up to the end of the current fiscal year space to this commission at the Cadillac Tower building, free of charge, based under its master leasing agreement that it has. So the city is treating us, as I believe they should, as a agency or department inside of the city. And therefore, they will move people in and out of space that they've already paid for under their master agreement. Therefore, there is no direct charge to us, and there is no need for us to enter into a lease.
So that's for 2 months.
That's until the end of this fiscal year.
That's June 30th.
It covers
Other questions, Commissioner
No,
Robinson?
I would like to know what will be the price of our renting that space July 1.
Excuse me, we aren't looking at July 1 yet, Commissioner Robinson. A part of the Housing Committee's report, if we can ever get to that, is discussing the charge that staff has been given, which is to survey the entire city for office space, permanent office space,